All the roads, planning, technical briefs, medical checkups, and practice and training laps have led to Australia. This is the start of what could be another chapter, perhaps the definitive episode in KRT's story and that of their brilliant racer and world champion, Jonathan Rea.
I don't see the pressure. I know it's there and I accept it, but it's almost like I treat race weekends a little bit like a holiday.
For the first time, Kawasaki Racing Team are also unveiling their new racing livery a short distance from the iconic Australian venue.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the official Kawasaki Racing Team launch for the 2019 Motul FIM Superbike World Championship season here in San Remo, Australia.
It's the first time we get to see our bikes all together. Everyone in the team turned up, so it's a really cool event.
We are here at Phillip Island, my favourite circuit of the whole calendar. The last time I was here I won on another manufacturer, so I can't wait.
The 2019 Motul FIM Superbike World Championship gets underway here in Phillip Island next Saturday. Don't miss it.
KRT swiftly cleared away the celebration drinks and partying to think about the forthcoming season and the prospect of a 5th title, an achievement that has never been recorded in WorldSBK history.
They don't employ me because I'm a nice guy. They need me to win. And I understand that, but there's something inside this team that I'm able to feel like I'm coming to an event.
Across the pit box is Rea's good friend, Leon Haslam, who knows he has the hot seat. He is the teammate to a modern-day superbike force of nature, but also has a motorcycle that can deliver glory and results. For the veteran, this is another shot, maybe his last, at a World Championship acclaim.
Obviously, from any racer's point of view, I want to go out and win every race and win the championship, and that is always the ultimate aim on any bike that you ride. And the fact that this biking team is capable of that, I've now got to kind of take a little bit of a step back and think, okay, how do I get to that? Fundamentally, I know that I'm fast enough, that I can, be quick enough. It's not a natural instinct that I've been used to over the last 3 years where, harder you ride, faster you go. You've got to ride a certain way to be fast, and I've got to learn that, and I need to be open to learn that, and that's kind of where my head is right now.
Kawasaki Racing Team and their riders Jonathan Rea and Leon Haslam exist in a small sphere of performance and results. After 4 years of back-to-back championships, there is the pressure to deliver. In this kind of operation, and at this level, there is no room for a bad day.
The bike's not ready to make this lap, you know what I mean? In this condition. Destroying the tyre there now. Like I'm just going in and going.
Yes, but anyway, first we have to find the speed.
I'm feeling good where we are right now. We know we've got a gap to bridge, but we're on track to doing that.
he really, really, really pushes hard, more than ever, just to be, you know, the best in the world. And I see it every year that people are like, oh, he's nothing left to achieve. But in his eyes, he still has loads left to achieve because he just wants it more and more and more.
Wow, you know, this track's so unique. You know, we're putting so much load through the tyre. It's important to not just be fast for one lap, but try to be fast over 22. Just learned a lot, you know, collected a lot of data over the 2 days, and we still haven't really put our race package together. You know, I wouldn't say overly confident, but I feel happy to start. We're definitely in a better place than we were last year, so yeah, let's see what the weekend brings. Yeah, GB, Leon's is in front. It's in my contract that they have to be equal.
We've had a few little issues, missed a little bit of track time, but generally all the steps we've made have been really good. You know, pace-wise, we're the third quickest, and we've been working really hard with the race pace and obviously tyre duration. So yeah, so far so good, and we'll keep pushing on.
He's fast and consistent, so the only thing we need to focus on for the weekend is selecting the correct tyre, so we are ready.
Yeah, it's not the be-all and end-all if we don't get out of here with a race win, but of course that's what we're aiming for, and you know, big points is always nice, but it's just important to get out of here clean, and everyone finds their place then when we sort of hit back to Europe and the championship's more easy to manage. Tomorrow's a free day. The mechanics they've been working flat out all week, Monday, Tuesday, changing the bike and whatnot, so they're going to have a day off tomorrow, me too. Thursday's like press day, so we do this sort of class of 19 photo with all the other teams and riders, and a lot of journalist commitments and whatnot, so just normal Thursday, but day off tomorrow. Tackle him, Leo, tackle him! Normally I would spend all day making these salads, but we're not in bought them. Bought the steak, got my mechanic pal on the barbecue, so I feel like I'm really good at delegating. I should be a crew chief one day. Ruben, watch your back, eh?
I was in yesterday, not too bad.
Yesterday?
I'll eat sweets up.
Ray and Haslam are in demand with the media as the glare of the spotlight starts to crank up.
Yeah, first official press conference of 2019. My teammate's not here. They only asked the #1 riders to come to these things. I think the biggest difference is preparing with our marketing girl Eva to try to cut down the marketing events during the weekend. Because I need to prepare my stomach with food, my brain with some rest, and get ready for the race. But yeah, it's a really busy weekend for Superbike.
Organised chaos, it's like herding cats. Done some pictures with 4 or 5 riders, and Jonathan's been with a koala bear, had a python, and we're now doing a picture of the manufacturer's bikes, which will be for the whole season.
I tried to detach myself away from winning the first race of the season, you know, because the first 2 flyaway races sometimes can be, you know, just survival. But of course, you have to come in there prepared because it's a long season. That confidence with the bike that you work on during the off-season is key. So we're kind of in the ballpark now, you know, at the test I felt like we were a little bit behind the 8 ball. Now we're just about there. We don't have an advantage or anything, but we're kind of in the fight now, so that's something. Thanks, buddy. Cheers.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks. We got 20 laps out of the tyre, which was the main aim for that session, and yeah, feeling good, mate. Making good steps.
Of course, it's only free practice 1. We need to. There's some small areas we can still improve, but for the first day of 19, it's not bad.
There are fierce competitors and close rivalries in WorldSBK, but can anybody fully grasp the pressure and demands that KRT, Ray, and Haslam have to deal with? Earning the title of champion involves many special ingredients for performance and often a helping of good fortune. To take 4 titles in a row indicates a rare breed.
I'm quite aggressive in the early laps when I need to be, but it's a real conflict because whilst my style is very, very smooth, how I approach the race and actual race tactics is quite aggressive, so it's a real balance.
traits that everyone always picks up is that I never give in, you know, the bulldog sort of effect. If I can see the rider in the last 3 laps, I'm definitely going to have a go sort of approach. That's kind of also been a little bit of an hindrance in the past. I've always overridden, which has not created the best results, and, you know, a big long list of injuries because of it.
Happy with the points, happy with the position. Not that pleased with how far up the road Alvaro was, but you know, I had to manage my own race really.
But you managed fantastic. Well done, Johnny. Fantastic job. You did a great job. That's all. We keep working.
I blistered a tyre this morning, so the target was to keep the tyre.
Again this afternoon, having to do some leather cleaning after that. But congratulations to Marco Melandri, Johnny Ray and our race winner Alvaro Bautista.
Congratulations to Alvaro and his team. The package they had this weekend was unbeatable. So already my target was second. I got that. I smashed him in Super Pole, so that's good. And, yeah, that's kind of job done for today. We can go back now, check the data, understand what we can do to improve tomorrow. I just want it to be Monday. I wish I was going to the cafe now for a coffee, because it's just another day of stress really. Is my tyre going to make it? Am I going to finish on the podium?
Hey, 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 hey. Now we got a little more. All right, just like before. All the boys will wait for you at the back door, honey. I'll be at the bar, drinking down my last little bit of Jack for money, playing my guitar. Wake up, girl, I'm a son of a gun. I'm a new kind of fiction, I'm the chosen one. Now keep on dancing, 'cause you know what to do. This place is down sick with the boogie woogie flu. Come on, sugar, shake it up all night.
Big balls for this.
Baby, I won't put up a fight.
It's a good fight.
I'm bad for you, you see, so be bad for me.
If they stay on, we have the podium.
Bad for me, bad for me, bad for me, bad for me. I got a dollar in a hand.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And after that I'm spent, but you know where it went. I'm bad and true, so baby be bad for me.
One mistake. One mistake. 2 laps to go, I think okay. I break one wide and he goes like shit, and I tried to catch him.
On the boys having a fit. I'm bad for you, easy, so be bad.
Kicking us off for race 1, but all in all, we're making the progress we want. Well done, Neil. Thank you. Third and final race, we had a really good battle with Johnny, finishing second and third. You know, I'll take it and come away with 2 podiums on Sunday, and we can move on to Thailand happy.
Third position back on the podium, it's Leon Haslam. Second position, the 4-time world champion Jonathan Ray. And he came, he saw, and he conquered. 3-time winner Alvaro Bautista.
After we seen the pace of Ducati and Alvaro and the way they kept their tyre, the target was clear. It was to finish second, and we managed that in 3 races. So it's a case of job done and move on.
You know, besides my crash, everything's been going really to plan and above my expectations. So we'll just keep that same process, trying to keep learning and trying to bridge that gap to get on that top step.
I didn't have enough today. I threw everything at it. I'm proud of my effort. So
It's a cracking race to watch. That's excellent.
yeah, thanks, Sean.
Alvaro Bautista.
I've spent hours and hours and hours, you know, on an operating table. I've spent countless days, weeks, months in rehabilitation with physiotherapists. I know the dark side, and that's what makes me appreciate being on top so much and wanting that more and more, because I feel like I've had my struggle, and now that I feel like I'm reaping the benefits from all them years of hard work and sacrifice and, you know, curveballs that came my way, now I'm really able to appreciate the good times.
Although racing can be cruel and arduous, it can also draw out the very best in a team dynamic. It allows brave, sensitive, and talented people to dream and achieve. KRT have watched, learned, and applied. Who can catch them?